Good morning. This video is for English 145. So some of you, I would say, I have it written down here, but I don't have it with me. Let me see if I brought it. So I checked into it, okay? I would say that in each single class, 502, 500, and 501, I have like a third missing. In my 500 class, I want to say I have half the class that did not turn anything in and did not do it. It's important that you go into Cengage. If you're new, make sure that you go into my other YouTube videos or reach out to me. We have to do part 1, okay, which is chapter 1 and then chapter 2, okay? And there's different parts to each chapter. I had a correction from one of my students. Thank you so much. And so there aren't 11 activities. I think that the first one is 6 or 7, which is chapter 1, and then I think the other one is maybe the same. Okay, I can't remember right off the top. So make sure that that is. It looks like I did the link and it linked, but it didn't seem like it transferred over the grade. So I will be taking care of that hopefully tomorrow, hopefully today. So just bear with me. If I cannot sync the grades from Cengage onto SU, you guys are just going to have to take a picture and upload it. I think that there's been like a spectrum of grades. I've had a couple of students that have failed. Mostly I've had 70s, 80s, and 90s. So it's obviously either not. I think you guys just didn't pay attention. You need to pay attention because it's not that hard and it gives you the answer at the beginning. So I think you guys are rushing through it and I think that that's a problem. So make sure that you read the instructions and you read them appropriately. And then I think you click on it and it tells you what the answer is. So I think it sort of averages it out as well after you've taken it. So just be cautious. It's not that you don't know. Don't freak out. When I went to Spain, they used to say, aquí no pasa nada. So that means nothing happens here. So just chill out. So what I think I'm going to do is that if I can't link the grades, I'm thinking that as long as you show me a screenshot and you did the work, and I did notice, I do have access to see how much you worked, how much you did, and how much you didn't. The people that did it all. Okay, so you guys did kudos. I think there was only one class, and I can't remember. Like some of you guys only did chapter 1, but I think that's 501 maybe. I don't know. I think I'm just going to give you 100 and we'll figure that out, okay? As I said before, we will be working on our midterm. Our midterm is due on Thursday. The prompt and the topic is, how has it impacted you and what have you learned from the COVID-19 being in isolation and quarantine and what that means to you, okay? So you're going to have this week to write it. You can either do it on Word or Pages. I don't know if Pages goes up and I can open it. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So make sure that you do a test run and that you can open it and that you can upload it appropriately. Make sure that it's typed and you have enough time to do it. And maybe that's only going to be our assignment for this week other than the attendance. So if you have any further questions, make sure that you reach out. I want to congratulate all of you. I think you all have done exceptional in trying to go through the program. My recommendation is to really learn it because you're going to have other classes that are significant for your MA that are done only on Cengage. So make sure that those that you learn the program correctly. This is a nice time to not get hindered or docked, or I don't know what the word is. For inability to be able to navigate through the program, which is really important, right? Because it's not just about accuracy about the content, but it's about being able to get through the program and being able to figure out what it is that you have to do specifically to software. So this will be good training for your CCMA. So be patient, and then for your other classes. And English, the English is pretty, it's boring, but it's pretty basic. I mean, what you're reviewing and what you're doing is probably 5th grade English, so you can do it. Just chill out. For the second language learners, just, this will be a good review for you in terms of, sentence structures and in terms of rules and regulations and stuff like that you're going to learn. So this will be really, really good. The more you speak, the better you are, and don't go back to speaking Spanish while you're learning English if you're my second language learners. For those of you who had school here and were in the States, it should be a piece of cake and you should get through it really quickly. It's just about figuring out the program, as I have not obviously figured out the program, and so everybody's learning, right? It doesn't matter if you're the the teacher and you're teaching or whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's kinks in the program that I still haven't learned because I have not worked it enough. And it's just through trial and error and being able to become experienced in it. So I ask that you're patient with me as well, and we'll figure it out. If I can't fix it today, then we'll probably upload pictures and then I'll just grade it. So, so be patient, and I will be telling you tomorrow. So just that. I have graded everything. I think that your daily attendance is graded from last week. Also, you know, well, you're graded with Cengage, so that's great. And then, of course, the introductory video that was up. So we'll see what you guys write. I'm very interested to see what it is that you have to say, right? So, you know, be powerful and be impactful and you know, make it your own, right from your soul, because that's what gets your, you know, your reader. Your reader's me, right? And you're doing this for a grade. So you need to determine what you're writing, who it is that your audience is, and what is it that your goal and your objective for that writing is. So your goal and your objective is for a grade, right? And your audience is me. That's it. It's not, if we were with in class, it would seem like it would be for your students as well, because you would have had to present verbally. So you're very lucky you didn't have to, right? I could probably do this for team meetings and have you all present verbally, but it's going to get too complex, and then that's a lot of technology that I don't know everybody's set up. So I let you off easy on that. So make sure that you always understand who your audience is in this particular situation. I am your audience. So so make sure that you know that you write from the heart and you write from your soul to be able to communicate exactly what it is that impacted you so much, and how it is that affected you, the COVID-19 in isolation, self-isolation, and in quarantine, and what that you know, how that affected you. Okay, so many blessings. I will see you tomorrow, and love and light. Ciao.